Hey, what's up guys? Sorry for doing this video very late. I guess you could say yesterday was one of those days when right when I was about to start recording, I forgot something I had to do, and by the time I got done with it, it was very late. Time went by fast, and before I knew it was nighttime and it was too late to do the video. But the first thing I'm talking about is the Nintendo 2DS, which you probably heard about by now. Now, Nintendo has announced that they're going to be making the Nintendo 2DS. Now, of course, you know, the main difference between this and the 3DS is that this is not going to have the 3D option. So it's just going to be playing games in 2D, but it's still be able to play any Nintendo 3DS game or regular Nintendo DS game. Now, one of the main things that's really stood out to a lot of people about this thing is the simple fact that this is going to not be foldable, which is really a big concern for some people as far as portability. So you're gonna have to carry this thing around like a tablet. But there's a few reasons why they did this, and one thing I forgot to mention is that on the commercial they did show a case, so hopefully they actually do have a case included with this. But there's a few reasons why they're doing this. Number one is because they're actually designing this for little children. They're making this specifically for little children. Now, a lot of little children that have had 3DSs have tended to break them, whether they opened it too fast and when they turned it, they snapped it, or if they try to open it up, or when they try to, turn it, they actually turned it the wrong way and they broke it in half, or they're just being a little bit too rough with it. And this one is going to be more durable than the 3DS, and it's not going to have that, hinge on it that makes it openable when you close it and open it. So you're not going to have to worry about those issues because, the last thing a parent will want to worry about is about, their new toy that they just spent, noticeable chunk of money on a 3DS, and shortly afterwards have the thing break in half or something, And with this will be cheaper actually. So it's going to be $130. I don't know the exact price, whether it's going to be $129.99 or $129.95. So it really depends, but it is going to be more affordable, and it is going to be more durable. And the good thing about this is that even if it does break for whatever reason, it's going to be a lot more cheaper to actually be able to replace this. So I understand where people are coming from. They want it to be more portable. They want it to be more like the 3DS. But one thing I would find interesting is if they made something that was like not exactly something structured or aimed towards children, but maybe preteens. Something that's like the 3DS, but without the 3D option, but still play 3DS games and everything, but be foldable like the regular 3DS, and priced right between, or maybe just a little bit more than the Nintendo 2DS or something, or maybe they'll make a Nintendo 2DS XL or just something else, that would be very interesting overall. I think a lot of people would really like that idea, but this is aimed towards children. That's the reason why they've really made these choices. Now, speaking of prices, another really great thing here is that Nintendo has announced that they will be lowering the prices of the Wii U by $50 within the next couple weeks to a month. So that's really great to see, especially since they'll be around the same price of the current gen consoles, and some people feel like they'll be getting a bit more for their money. And it's really great timing, especially since the next gen consoles are not very long from actually coming out. So I gotta say, this is really great to see overall. And one of the other things that some people have been hoping for is for them to possibly make a new 64 gig model and possibly put the 32 gig model, put that in place of the 8 gig model, and then the 64 in place of the 32 gig model, simply because for some people 8 gigs is just not enough on the basic model. And especially since smartphones usually have 16 gigs already on them, people just want to see more. So it'd be really great to see them do that, but they'll very likely have to wait until after they have the price go down and after they sell a good number of the 8 gig basic models until they shift things around, so they'll at least make a decent amount of profit off of those before they actually shift things around and start making new ones and everything. So it will be great to say that if they actually do, but for now we don't really know anything of any 64 gig model, but hopefully they actually do that, as long as it doesn't include them actually increasing the price, and as long as it stays the price it is right now. Now, if you're actually looking to get a Wii U, or if you already have one, I have great news for you guys, and that is that Nintendo has put out a list of a lot of the games they're currently working on right now and put release dates for them. So if you've been wondering about any of the games that they've been working on and been wondering when they're actually going to come out, there will be information in the description below for you to actually check out. So that's pretty much it for this video, and tell me guys what you think. Do you think they made some right choices on the way they designed the Nintendo 2DS in order to fit children? And do you think a preteen model would actually be a great idea? Do you think they'll ever make a 64 gig model, or if that's even necessary at all for the Wii U? And are you guys happy for the price drop? And if you're going to get a Wii U, or if you already have one, what games are you going to get? Are you excited for any specific titles or anything? Let me guys know what you think in the comment section below. But thanks again guys for watching, and as always guys, I will see you guys in the next video.